because he always used to attack it when like defenders.
I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
Clear out the throat. Pause. People deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in each and every time. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. I hope everyone's blessed on this Monday morning. On the topic of it being morning, I'm well aware that I've got a lot of supporters in the United Kingdom, but if you're anywhere else around this world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I hope everyone had a fantastic week last week. And same again, where our goals, hopes, dreams, ambitions, aspirations, all of them things they are concerned, I hope we will reach our goals. Without health, we're dead, in it. So I hope you and everyone listening and your loved ones, your health is all, all well and safe. Arsenal fans, again, big up my United supporters, but again, we've got to do this, in it. Another day, another win, in it. 3 points collectors are back. 6 big points this week for Arsenal. Again, West Ham have a game before they play us. And also on that topic as well, they've got some suspensions and injuries, so it seems like they're kind of in trouble now. Obviously, you cannot read too much into that because we've played teams like that before, but it feels like the sun is shining for Arsenal. If we beat West Ham away, I might start to be a bit more brazen with some of the shouts. But yeah, casual day, man. XHAKA just pocketing Utes, My captain, Martin Odegaard, denied a lovely assist by Eddie Nketiah. He lovely pass to find Saka when he's brought him down. My players all stood up to be counted. I don't know for Bruno Fernandes. Man, them are missing penalties, whining like a little girl with the ref. Nothing, Stinkfest lost the ball for XHAKA's goal, disarmed by El Nene. In fact, terrible performance. The only Man United man that could say they tried the thing was Cristiano Ronaldo, and we'll get into it from a tactical point of view. Because first things first, big up Ronaldo for being strong mentally, because football is irrelevant when what's going on with his life, And I'm sure, obviously, when you've lost a young son or a loved one, it doesn't matter what record. But yeah, big up Ronaldo for that. Also, obviously, big up Ronaldo for getting 100 goals. But if you're not Cristiano Ronaldo, if you're not Jadon Sancho, if to a degree you're not Nemanja Matic, Man United, they should have left them all in London, much like half of their fans, really and truly. Arsenal, we regulated. Second half, I'd say first 20, 25 minutes of that second half was a bit fugazi. The first 25 minutes of this game, I watched it 3 times. I even watched it this morning. Fantastic, really. I would say when we get away from emotions, we need to defend a lot better. Our passing at times we're putting problems onto ourselves. Ramsdale a couple of times almost got caught. There were a couple of them things there in the Chelsea game. Our fullbacks, 4 fullbacks on the pitch yesterday. Obviously, I'm seeing United fans happy that Cedric got ripped against Jadon Sancho. Do you want brownie points? Harvey Barnes didn't even do nothing. You want brownie points for ripping a second choice fullback that ain't played for months? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Scott McTominay did all game, gave it the bigging in the press conference. XHAKA packing, 1 minute he's Xhakadinho at Stamford Bridge, and then this is why Pogba's scared of him, and he always ducks playing Granit Xhaka, because this is what happens at the Emirates. Man United are in a bad form, bad way of form. So yeah, as I was saying, from a United perspective, only them players can do well. I think our fullbacks were a bit concerning, and they have been concerning. As good as Tavares was very good going forward, forget his goal, very poor defensively. Somehow Cedric managed to be worse than that. Tellez somehow managed to be worse than them two, because him and Varane have done, Varane, Conference League Varane, we're going to have to call him soon, miss kicking the ball, Tellez just being Kalam, the penalty just being Kalas. Before I forget, that was a fantastic move in the build-up to that penalty. Odegaard should have been given, Eddie Nketiah should have scored when De Gea saved and given him that back heel assist. The pass to find Saka when he's brought down as well, and then obviously VAR got involved. That was fantastic. I think they didn't know what hit them. I was very impressed with our strong start. Yes, we scored in the first minute, but we looked to take the game to them, and I think we were superb for 20-25 minutes, as much as we could be. So yeah, man, there was some, retaining the ball, being careful in possession, not conceding cheap goals, game management, because when Ronaldo scored, we just scored our second. Against Chelsea, we conceded 2 goals off the back of scoring. And XHAKA in his press conference kind of alluded to needing to be more street smart. So we need to be a bit less open, be a bit more street smart. I feel the high line and our fullbacks kind of leaves us exposed. I think Ronaldo worked a number on them without doing anything amazing. But other than that, we got 6 points this week, 3 points against Man United, you know. Big points to be honest with you. They've got Chelsea next. Don't know what happens there. Seeing West Ham, you will get into the other Premier League action, but West Ham drop points, Spurs drop points. You know, one week it's us, then it's them, but we're kind of laughing. And now it's just about going on a run of form. You know, it's just about doing this. Love my gaffer, Mikel Arteta. I love the animation on the sidelines. Love it all. Let's be honest, there was a bit of a poetic justice seeing Manchester United cry about VAR decisions and things like that. I do think they're reaching. I do think Cedric's, it would have been a harsh one, but I could say Cedric. In fact, I didn't see it, so it would be harsh for me to comment. I never saw it. I have to watch all of these things back. I didn't see anything that went with Man United. I see all the Arsenal things. I did not see any of the Man United claims, but I would say Cedric. I think the ref gave Tavares' one is harsh, but I think he gave that because he's overcompensating. But Tavares, Cedric, several moments we got to improve defensively. Even Ben White, you know, we've boy just about denied the Cristiano Ronaldo a second goal. Really and truly. Cedric more of a pen than Saka. Saka's fouled. Cedric is foot falling on the floor. Boy, there's no way you can. Saka is cleanly taken out. But anyways, I'm not the referee in it. Take it up with the Premier League, because as an Arsenal fan, I don't care for no other teams, because yes, we might have been favoured when it is a foul, you know, but there's been several times this season it's not been given. You lot got to beef the refs. Even if it is a case of that, Man United fans can duck and dive and deflect, but rather than ask questions as to why you've 3 players turned up, why you didn't do enough, why you didn't really score. You only scored 1 goal against a team that, let's be honest, cannot keep a clean sheet, a team that was on a terrible run of form, kind of prying to you. In our last 4 games, we had 3 losses and 1 victory, a team that they said was getting relegated in August after the results. If you cannot get something from there, and especially in our last 2 games, we've tried our best to really mess up, man. It is what it is, people, you know. Again, I do think for Arsenal we need to improve our depth, bro. Big up you lot, man. The pack is amazing, you know. We had to take our lashes. They've got to firm it. Big up everyone, man. Hey, what do you want? You want the United pack? You want the Bruno? What do you want? The Pogba? The Ralph Rangnick, the Spurs Chester Uniteds, the London United fans? Well, what pack do you want? There's Zayla packs, bro. Bruno Fernandes is the dankest one right now, if I'm completely honest with you. You know, what a little, sorry for my language, but Bruno Fernandes, I like him. He's a baller, but he's a fucking pussy. You know, giving verbal to the ref, you know, not showing up, whining and shit. Terrible penalty. Big up Jorginho for standing in solidarity with him. G1's gone missing as well. Them and they're ducking. Bro, in the last 2 games, we've been all over the place defensively. Let's be honest now. Away from the banter, Arsenal, we need to improve defensively. We need to improve in terms of game management. You know, how United and Chelsea haven't got anything away from us, I don't know what was going on, because I feel first half we were quality. First 25 minutes, we were good. Other than that, there were some nervy moments. I feel United had us on the ropes in particular, the first 20-25 minutes of the second half. There's obviously things, you know, the penalties, the VAR, these things can go other ways. Now, again, for United, these are flashpoints. Away from that, you didn't do enough to get anything out of the game because you've walked away with nothing. For Arsenal, again, it's about chasing excellence. As I said, game management, defensively, I feel at times ball retention as well. I did like the way we broke forward. But yeah, it is what it is, really. And if we look at it from a tactical point of view, people, just 1-2 things. So yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about here. This is just the overall shape. It look both teams can't keep a clean sheet. Both teams fancied each other, so they went with a back 4 in it. Like, listen, they're not, when, you know, neither team in their previous opponents, we had to give a bit of respect that weren't there. I think United, there were just too many gaps. It looked like a 4. Obviously, it was a 4-2-3-1 or something, but off the ball, it looked like a 4-4-4-2. You had Bruno joining Ronaldo. We were just passing through it, if I'm honest with you. And you saw we was having a lot of joy initially down either flank. You know, I think the Lots had 2 of the best chances for United. He's hit the post twice, so they need to ask themselves some questions. I think it was just too easy for us to pass through them, really. And on top of that, our home form and players like that. You know, De Gea has made 1-2 saves. I just feel it's what you know with Man United. Their attackers are somewhat decent. Their defense will try very hard. You know, Bruno might be on. I think Bruno will get a game time, but it's looking peak under Ten Hag. You know, Bossy, you're right. He's looking peak. So yeah, I think that was a big problem, and that allowed us to play ball in that. obviously the goal, as I said, we're attacking fast, we're attacking with intent, we're getting up and down the sides. Obviously, Tavares has kept it in. Long story short, it's eventually found its way to Saka, and Tavares' best strengths are going forward. And this is what I would like my strikers to do on a more regular basis. Obviously, people just follow in. Saka's had a shot. It's a good save from De Gea. You know, defenders from United are gone sleepy. Tavares has bought a raffle ticket, so he's got his first goal. Terrible knee slide, but the cannon he did was quite lit. But he's got his first goal. There you have it. I think, you know, that's one thing I want to see. So that was a good thing I did see. I did feel our fullbacks, man. Our fullbacks, they're giving too much problems. Like, again, I can't show you the scale because obviously I'm not going to show handballs. But there was a time where Ben White and Saka are having to overcompensate. And I think Saka, obviously, if we skip forward past the moment I'm about to say, Saka conceded a corner which led to the penalty. I mean, the penalty. Where we can remove that. And I think if we just say Cedric's over here for the sake of it, I think Ben White was having to help him out a bit. And there was one time, Ben, you know, in the build up to that corner, we've conceded a foul because of Cedric. Obviously, he's just not good enough, if I'm completely honest with you. Even when he's had decent games, you know, anytime he's been tested, there's been problems. Watford and, Watford today, Leicester, it's just these men are these men are not levels. And man said this stream is giving me heavy Sunday League whiteboard vibes. That's what we're here for, Makili. So yeah, I think our fullbacks were terrible. Somehow Cedric managed to be worse than Tavares. What I'll give Tavares is going forward, somewhat excellent, somewhat defensively toilet. Like that, there was a couple of times Ronaldo was scaring me purely because obviously we're dominating United. We got a bunch of possession, and you know, on the best of days, Arsenal need no introductions to start trying to do this high line thing. Let me push these all back to do this high line thing. I think this high line is where we's getting caught because Ronaldo and Cole have pace on the counter. There was a time where Langa's gone, and obviously Tavares had to get back. He's pushing him, and that there was too many gaps. And I feel when you've got a young man like Tavares out there who's probably not levels and naive, Gabriel, who did nothing wrong, there was too many gaps in this little channel, and that was presenting us problems. And if I was a United fan, I'd be a bit ashamed that we didn't take more of a chance there. One of the goals basically comes from that, or the United's only goal comes from that. Tavares kind of loses the ball. He's tracking back to credit to him, but in that instance, it's more, you know, again, Tavares has lost the ball, but in that instance, if you lot remember correctly, the ball's gone. Ronaldo's won it in the air against Gabriel. He's given it to Sancho, and then obviously plays advanced a bit. It's advanced a bit. Jadon Sancho's eventually with the possession on the left. He's found the man, Matic. Let's put Matic in here now. And obviously, there's no shame, bruv. Ronaldo's 30 in it. Ronaldo just showed street smartness. There's no shame in conceding a goal against Ronaldo and things like that, but it's the manner you made it easy for him. Again, one reason Ronaldo is sick and still able to do what he's doing is because he's a thinker. It's about thinking now, and I think in a couple of actions in the 3 goals we've conceded this week, the 3 that we conceded against Palace, the 1 against Southampton, the 2 against Brighton, whether it's following runners, whether it's tucking in, whether it's assessing situations, you can see several moments things are building. I can't lie, it might have been soft, but I think the Elanga one's a penalty as well, man. Now, Elanga's decision making is not the best, but it's definitely better than Rashford's at this moment. But as I was saying, Ronaldo's won the header, so Ronaldo's kind of made this goal. But as plays advanced a bit now, not to scale, but Gabriel and Tavares, Ronaldo's got in between them. Simple put. One of them has to assess that situation. It's a bit like Aspilicueta's. You're not going to beat Ronaldo in the air, but make it difficult. As a fullback, I'm typically one of the shortest on the pitch. If you can't beat someone in the air, or if he didn't score a header, but you're told to jump into someone, and I think all at that point, all I'm asking for is to put Ronaldo off. Just make it difficult for him. This is where now I keep saying we're an improved defensive side. We're not a good defensive side. We need to start thinking. We're not doing that. Matic has put the ball in. Long story short, Ronaldo has scored. And if you go back to the point I said earlier, game management, we're playing quite well. We've scored our second goal. 2-0's a dangerous lead. We've conceded almost instantly. Again, that was a theme against Chelsea and has been a theme. Credit to Ronaldo, 100 goals. Nice little tribute to his sadly lost his child. Thoughts are with his family each and every time. But from an Arsenal perspective, we need to think. I just think against Tavares, leaving the gaps, his best highlights are going forward. And then Cedric's just poor, really and truly. If I'm honest with you, I think I was going to illustrate that same point. To be fair, what Tavares does give you, a result of what leads to eventually XHAKA scoring. There was some good moves because obviously not to scale. They've had a corner, you can tell this is rushed. They've had a corner. Long story short, they've had a corner. It's not banged. Gabriel's headed it out. He's found Tavares. Now Tavares has advanced forward with it, right? He's found Nketiah. Eventually, it's gone into Mr. Granit Xhaka. And then, long story short, now United are in their own half having to defend. This was off the back of, I think, United and Jadon Sancho especially put in, as I said, first 20, 25 minutes of that second half. I know we scored in the 70th, but they were putting pressure on us. And like against Chelsea, I can't lie, it was a thing where both teams could have won, lost, or drawn. And Arsenal, we was trying really hard. Not that we did on purpose, but I think we was trying really hard to kind of fuck things up, you know, because we're very naive. Long story short, yeah, everybody's got forward, and there were some lovely passing moves we put together. But long story short, we've got forward now. We're near their own box. Obviously, we played a couple of passes. They can't get out there half, you know. There's been actually a couple of times where, obviously, Elnene's won the ball for the eventually for the goal, but they've tried to clear it. Elnene's won it eventually. It's then recycled back with like Saka, Odegaard, all of them people. United have again tried to clear their lines. Then, if you remember, crucially, Mr. Bruno Fernandes, who's having a stinker, skipping ahead the phases a bit, he's lost the ball. Elneny, let's put some respect on Elneny and put his name there. Elneny's done what he needs to do and just win the ball. At 11:30 across Twitch and YouTube, by the way, we will be talking specifically about Arsenal. Allegedly, Elneny wants a new deal and whatnot. Elneny's just picked his pocket. You know what time it is. United know exactly what time it is. 30% of Xhaka's goals have come against United. You know what time it is when Xhaka has that ball. I see them even trying to say their areas are obstructed. I mean, come on now, you're reaching the clock. But, you know, United fans, I see them, they lost, but they're gassing up Jadon Sancho against Cedric. I mean, the bar's on the floor for Man United, especially a club that's been blessed with wingers. Take nothing away from Jadon Sancho. I mean, it just shows that's the standards. But just from that, as I said, sustained pressure in their half, counter-attacking with a bit of intent. Xhaka's done the mad thing, innit? It's as simple as that. There were several things we could have and should have done better, people. Like if I go to my Google Doc sheet, you know me, I love a Google Doc sheet. Where is it now? Don't embarrass me. Where is it? Let's open this shit up again. What is this? Sorry, folks. No, that is one that we need, but that's not that. There is. Let's get this one. So yeah, as I said, the positives to reiterate: 3 points /6 6 points this week. Fight, commitment, desire. I feel in particular everyone was good, but Saka, Odegaard, Granit Xhaka. Odegaard was a joy to watch. The flicks, all of that. Elneny was good. Xhaka was good. Pardon me, I think Eddie Nketiah had a very good game just by doing the basics of what you want from a striker, running in behind. Should have had a goal, really, but it is what it is. We had some confident passing, some lovely passing sequence. Bit too confident at times and a bit sloppy unnecessarily. You know, there was one where Ramsdale on another day United put that in. And as again, we made a fast start, as I was saying, people. As I was saying as well, there was some fantastic passes. Like in the build up to the second goal, man, there was about 20 passes that I counted that were wavy before Eddie scores / VAR gets involved. And they should have just given us the goal on that, man. Like it is what it is. So yeah, really, really and truly, I did think there were times we dropped our standards. As I said, if I was a United fan, I think there was too many gaps within the team. I think the defense was terrible. I think there was no creation. Only 3 players in Matic, Ronaldo, and Sancho really looked like they're on it. Arsenal, it was too easy to play through them. I feel they troubled us, but I don't feel they made it. They you know, Tavares should not come out of that game with an enhanced reputation somewhat. And I think the lot, as much as Ronaldo's technically put the ball in the back of the net, the lots hit the post and the crossbar. So you need to do a lot better. It's Man United's first L in 13 visits to London, allegedly. And for Arsenal, obviously, we need better depth because you know, there's slight shambles. It's slight shambles, people. But yeah, if we look at some of the you know me, I love all of this stuff, people. No player has scored more Premier League goals from outside the box against Manchester United than Granit Xhaka. He's level with Led, Ferdinand, Kevin Phillips, and Steven Gerrard with 3. As Xhaka said, sorry, he loves scoring against Man United. Bruno Fernandes is the first Manchester United player to miss the target with 2 penalties in a single Premier League season since Teddy Sheringham in 97-98. Cristiano Ronaldo is the 4th player to score 100 Premier League goals for Man United. He's up there with Paul Scholes, Wayne Rooney, and Ryan Giggs. That's the joint most of any club. Liverpool has 4. Tavares is the first player whose first ever goal for Arsenal came against Manchester United since a certain Freddie Ljungberg in 1998. on the right track. At 20 years of age and 230 days, Saka is the youngest player in the Premier League to score, in fact, Premier League history, to score a penalty in consecutive appearances, confident penalties from the man. You know, the best Egyptian in the league. You know, Mohamed Salah had 2 assists against United. You know, El Nene has 2 assists against United. So, yeah, man, it's an Egyptian fig, as it says, man. Granit Xhaka has scored more goals against Manchester United than any club in his career. You know, he dunks on Pogba for when it's Switzerland, France, and he makes sure that whether Pogba's leaving or not, they're on them. They're all from outside the box. They're all at the Emirates, and they're pretty sure they're all against De Gea. You know, that's the right way. Nuno Tavares is a madman. He had 48 touches, 6 passes in the up box, had 4 duels won, 1 possession 4 times, 3 shots, 3 clearances, 3 fouls committed, 1 chance created, 1 penalty, and a goal. Probably should have had 2 penalties against him, and overall just left too much gaps defensively. So I don't think, you know, I'm still concerned, really. Cristiano Ronaldo, he can't do it all alone, and he had a good game, as you can see, man. He had 39 touches. He had 6 touches in our box, and really, I don't understand what United were doing, because whenever Ronaldo asked questions, there was some change, but you know he ain't got the legs to press for 90 minutes. And he was leading the press. Bruno was a bit baffled, and Sancho looked like he was unsure as well in that regard. So maybe there's something tactically for them to go over. Granit Xhaka's games by number. He's got a yellow card. That's 8 for the season. Ronaldo's got 7. Not too bad for someone that's labelled as a hazard. 81 touches, 69 passes attempted, 66 passes completed, 10 passes in the final third, 4 passes in the up box, 3 ball recoveries, 3 crosses, 2 interceptions, 1 clearance, 1 shot, 1 goal, no fouls, and he wasn't dribbled past. I don't like that dribble past that anyways, but you get the point. For the first time since 1981, Manchester United have lost 4 consecutive away league games. That's City, Everton, Liverpool, and Arsenal. Bracy. Manchester United's last 15 Premier League away games in London, both L's have come against Arsenal at the Emirates. Bruno Fernandes's game by numbers. You know, my captain was standing up to be counted. This guy was losing the ball, was conceding penalties, was trying to get people sent off. He's a fucking bitch, pardon my language. 4 chances created. What was that? 3 shots, 3 tackles, 1 yellow card, 1 penalty missing, 0 shots on target. Don't get it twisted. I don't know if he scores against Chelsea, but sooner or later, Man United will be playing someone that's threatened for relegation, and Bruno Fernandes can stat pad again. Or Bruno probably would have scored that penalty and was able to stat pad. He's what's wrong with football, if I'm honest with you. Saka's game in the first half, you know, they said he's not a big game player. They said he's not a star boy. 29 touches, 10 passes attempted, 18 passes completed, 6 touches in the up box, 4 shots, 3 duels, 3 fouls, 1, 2 ball recoveries, 1 goal, and an overall good performance. Aaron Ramsdale in the first half, just to highlight how shaky we was on the ball. You know, normally Ramsdale's quite solid with the passing, and as a keeper, I know we're playing out from the back, but you're passing the ball less, so you should be up there. He had the lowest passing percent accuracy, and sometimes his passing has been a bit shaky this season, and it's taken somewhat of a wobble. Most league goals plus assists by under 21 players in Europe's top 5 divisions this season. Haaland has 25, Vinicius has 22, Wirtz, who's unfortunately injured, has 17, and the little Chile has 16. Real star boy stuff. None of that Hudson-Odoi bullshit. Saka has never missed a penalty in the Premier League. He's got a goal against Chelsea and United, you know, to go with goals in big games. Nuno Tavares has had 19 shots in the Premier League, and he's finally scored. I felt I'd highlight that. Manchester United have now conceded in 10 consecutive away games in all comps, people. So they're going to need to do a lot better, as you can see there. Goals and assists for Arsenal this season. Saka has 17, 12 goals, 5 assists. Lacazette has 14, 6 goals and 8 assists. Smith Rowe's got 11 and 2, which puts him at 13. Odegaard has 6 goals and 5 assists. Aubameyang is still up there for 7 goals and 2 assists, so he's had 9. Martinelli's got 8 with 5 and 3. 5 goals, 3 assists, and Pepe's also got 8 with 3 goals and 5 assists. So we're spreading the goals out, not to the level you want to see, but they're starting to be spread out. Paul Scholes is a bit of a pussy, if I'm honest with you. I'm not taking it from someone that bites toes and bites toenails off. You was flipping managed by Sir Alex Ferguson. That's why it's poetic justice that the referee shagged you lot. And you know, how can you get at Arteta? You know, when Klopp and Pep and all these man and Conte, when they won the league at Chelsea, walking up and down, allow it, man. You're a little Bedina as well. He's coming out, well, Lingard won't mind me saying this. You know, the dressing room's in disarray. Now Lingard looks like a chatty patty. These legends are everything that's wrong. When you tried the management thing, you fucked up. Maybe if you was a bit like Arteta, you wouldn't have got the clip from Oldham, you muppet. And such a great footballer, terrible pundit. I think Arteta is a disgrace there. He shouldn't be allowed to do that. If you see it again, he actually goes to the crowd to try and influence the referee a little. Oh, you was managed by Sir Alex Ferguson. Allow it, man. I'm not trying to hear that from you, man. Allow it, man. Once again, Bruno Fernandes absolutely stunk up the place. And it's lit to hear that. It's lovely to know that. What's this now? If we go on the Twitter account, which is Obrino, people, what have we seen here? Saka is the first player to win a penalty and then score the resulting spot kick in consecutive Premier League games since Ian Wright versus Aston Villa and Spurs in April 1995, the year and month I was born. This is the first time since 2008 that Arsenal have beaten Man United in the Premier League when the Red Devils have scored. Bloody hell. Arsenal have only failed to score in one of their last 16 Premier League matches against Man United. Crazy. No fixture has seen more penalties than this, people. Rooney, I swear Rooney got his first Premier League goal against us, so it's only fitting he got his 100th, but him and Ronaldo also have that. Granit Xhaka out on his own, and he has 50 yellow cards for Arsenal in the Premier League. Still some way to go to get Patrick Vieira 72. You'd probably back him to do that. Arsenal have won 5 of the last 7 games against Manchester United at the Emirates. A single loss, a single draw, and 5 victories. Man United don't know what a clean sheet is this season. They've gone 8 games in all comps without a clean sheet. Arsenal are now 6 points better off than the equivalent fixtures from last season. Crazy. Only Saka had more touches in the opposition's box than Nuno Tavares, which kind of tells you everything. And I don't know how Bruno Fernandes wasn't sent off. I think it's very funny how Man United fans can, I'm not saying you're not wrong about the penalty, but I mean, call it how you see it. You conveniently missed that one out. I do think if the penalty goes in, it's a completely different game. All 10 of Granit Xhaka's Premier League goals for Arsenal have been scored with his left foot. 30% of his goals in the Premier League have come against United, people. Crazy. Absolutely brazy. So that's lovely stuff there. What's Opta saying? You know me, I love to go down the Opta stats. These are some other general Liverpool ones. Big up Liverpool for beating Everton. Everton, some of their players didn't even pass the ball, man. That was a terrible game to watch, really and truly. So yeah, make it that what you will. What else have we got? I'm scrolling down purely to find them Arsenal ones, man. I'll big up all the other teams. I'll be honest, I do not give a monkeys about you lot stig right now. We're riding this 6-point trade until the wheels fall off. Big up Ward Prowse, for the East. Oh, yeah, that was a game still. Trying to find all this Arsenal stuff. Don't worry, people, we're gonna get there. Big up Serge Gnabry as well. And obviously, Gab has this at 11:30 across Twitch and YouTube. We're going to be going over that. Come on. We're going to get there. Come on. We're not missing a beat. Come on. That's Xhaka's. Just making sure I ain't missed a damn thing out. I don't think we've missed a damn thing out. Big victories for Arsenal this season, this week, sorry. And to be honest with you, if we're honest, away from emotion, we need to do a lot better. So that gives me positivity. We need to defend a lot better. We need to be a bit less open. Granted, at 2-0, we shouldn't concede as quickly as we would. But these are a lot of naiveties when you have a young squad, people. So, yeah. I don't give a fuck. What's Jesse Lingard done now? He forgot his ID to the dance floor. Allow it, man. You got a keeper you can't catch. You got shit fullbacks. A joke of a captain. Allow it, man. Man United's in the mud right now. Shout out Ten Hag. I think he's going to get them back on it. But right now, these man are shit. Don't want to hear nothing. The utter cheat to say Bruno Fernandes can get into the City squad. You know how shameless these men are. Varane getting away with a stinker. Teller's not built for this, if I'm honest with you. Absolutely not built for this. Crazy stuff. Why does it keep clipping my Nuno stuff? So, yeah, with that, that's all that we have to go over from Arsenal's perspective, people. I'm just trying to make a timestamp, but I can't even find one. Where I put these? This Google Doc sheet is a mazza. So, yeah, let's just say 43. What the hell is going on? Sorry, people, I need to find my notes because I'm getting to what you lot are saying in a sec, but we had hella other stuff to go over. Yeah, here we go. We're in the money now, people. Sorry, 1 second. At least I think it was here. Yes, it was here. So let's slap that down first. Arsenal 3-1, Man United tactical review. So yeah, man, what are you lot saying, people? I just wanted to get through that. So yeah, that's everything, man. Arsenal can be crap, bro. Arsenal can be crap, bro. We can be crap. We won the game. We've got a bunch of problems. Both teams have fallen. If that helps you sleep. Yeah, Arsenal United can improve by 10%, but today we won. Well, Saturday we won, so it's all dead. That's the thing. United fans can give it, but they can't take it, bro. You can say all of that. Arsenal, you know, we will stick that we beat United trophy up there. We had to hold the L's when you won at Old Trafford. You lot can improve. You lot can do whatever. You know, Arsenal season's not done, but specific to the Arsenal Man United game, we were poor and still better than you, and we won. And I know it's hard to help, man. And we were poor against Chelsea, poor against United. But then again, you lot played like that against Newcastle and Norwich when Ronaldo scored. You lot played like that all season. Like we were poor, you know. We were poor. You lot managed to be worse. You can say you're gonna improve. You can say we're gonna improve. You know, like I'm not here for none of that. Like if whatever helps you lot sleep at night, cry more, man. I need some violins, bro. Like you and G, at least you're here. G1's not here, bro. Whether he's like fuck skulls, man was blaming Ralph for that disgusting. You can't blame Ralph Rangnick for that. Like the players didn't turn up. It's Arsenal United. I know it's not a league decider, but yeah, man. Love Eddie reminds me so much of Righty. Eddie Arteta's guilty of making him stagnant. Hope he signs a new contract by 3 rounds. He's improving. I hope he signs a new contract, but Myth, man. I don't know about the Righty thing. No, Sancho's calm, man. Sancho just, you know what it is? When United stop being a mess, like when there's systems in place and things, I think Sancho will get double figures in the Prem next season. Like, and what I mean by that is like, you see, probably look at Saka and Smith Rowe. I think he could do that. Big up yourself, Kay. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. As a Man United supporter, I'm not saying nothing today. I'm not trying to get banned by DJs. Cut above, hold your L's. When we were getting smacked, when you lot beat us, when Chelsea were tearing up Marie, we had to hold the L's, man. Like, we had to hold the L's, bro. The thing is about these 2 victories, we've been quite poor. Like, second half, we was trying our best. And I'm seeing United fans in the mud. They're bragging about smacking up Cedric. They're saying, "Oh, Arsenal are the worst team." I haven't seen my team create anything more than this, bro. Their season that is dead. Like, just accept that you lost, bro. Winning and losing happens. And no, you're here. I thought you was winning. G1. Atone for your sins. You're more shameless than Statman. I thought you saying new manager bounce, this and that. Allow it, man. We don't rate you, man. Man, bringing out any. You mean to tell me you lost to a team that had in the last 5 games going into that had 1 win in the last 4? 5 or so, really and truly. You mean to tell me a team that is missing, but Kieran Tierney, Tomiyasu, Partey cannot keep a clean sheet. Was earmarked for relegation. A team that couldn't beat Crystal Palace at home, and they couldn't put a win together at home, and they done it. Southampton lost 6-0, and then they beat us. Brighton couldn't put a win, couldn't score or win, and they beat us. You mean to tell me this glory Man United couldn't do anything? Is that what Cristiano Ronaldo came back for? Listen, I'm happy to be wrong. I don't care. What, you can't get me. I thought we'd lose. I actually said 1-0. Don't lie to yourself. I'm happy that I was wrong. Fuck you talking about? Do you see it, man, in the mud? Allow it, bro. Allow it. If you move shameless, you gotta hold it, man. Next season, bro, you can do the next season, bro. Saturday, you lost after talking so much nonsense. G1, I need to hear it. So shut the fuck up with all that bullshit. Get the hell out of here, man. XHAKA, you're getting packed by XHAKA. Allow it, man. Allow it. You're getting packed by XHAKA. We didn't even bother. Man are leaving 72 million pound men on the bench, 52 million man that don't score goals. Are you mad? Not missing several key duns. Allow it, bro. Like, man, Cedric and Tavares dropping stinkers. Going crazy. It's going crazy. Told you, do you get, man said new managerial bounce. Fuck your bald-headed guy, man. Fuck out here, man. The hell out here, man. When we have to hold our L's, we'll hold our L's. But Myth, man. Crazy stuff, man. Yeah, but you're being shameless. Nah, that's what I rate you. I don't rate G1 because he was ducking and diving. He's coming back now. But do you know what it is? These lot make me a villain. Like, when we hold our L's, we have to hold it. Like, now that we're here, listen, a lot of people like to give it but not take it. So when you get smacked, you have to take it. Like, bro, do you think I ride these highs and lows as an Arsenal fan? When we get smacked, we get smacked. I know that this is just a bragging, not even a bragging rights. This is just, we won in it. Like, we just won the game. It's cool. Tomorrow, West Ham, Spurs, these are all different things. This could all be done in vain. But if nothing more, it's the social media derby. It's, 2 meaty teams. This is all it came down to. I don't want to hear nothing, man. I don't want to hear fuck all. Yeah, bro, them man there couldn't beat us, bro. Oh, you telling me Crystal Palace can take 4 points off us and you lot can only take 3? Okay, they'll be geezer. You know, Ramsdale's forms dropped, the centre half's forms dropped, the fullback's forms dropped. Granit Xhaka this, El Nene that. Eddie Nketiah, who hasn't got anything of a solid goal scoring record, is looking messed. Oh, they. Odegaard popping, man. Don't ever in your lives compare some of your dud midfielders to big Martin Odegaard. Hey, United fan Gally, I'll do Magic Mike all the time for you lot. Win, lose, or draw. When you look like this and God made you like this, of course you would. Come on, man. Man looking like a young Michael B. Jordan and shit, bro. What can I say? Hey, some of you are United fans and fucking clap, so you can't drip like this. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Some of you are not talking to your wives. Some of you have to go into the office. You're acting like you don't know your co-workers. Some of you are pulling sickies. Allow it, bro. I don't want to hear nothing, man. You brought back Ronaldo just to get 100 goals. All right, cool. You know, man, I took bragging about ripping Cedric. Not even Harvey Barnes was doing that. Allow it, man. Is that what 72 million for Sancho? Ronaldo probably on $1 million a week. Conference League Varane over there at the bar. Your name's not even Varane anymore, man. Your name's Charlie or something, man. Your name's not. That's not Rafael Varane. That's not Madrid. That is not Real Madrid Varane. I don't know what Bandulu player you've got, but that's not him. You know, that's not him. I don't know what you're on. Alex Tellers needs to be working in JD or Urban Outfitters and that. He's not had 30 done. The lot's getting savage. You man that shit, man. You man that shit, man. We'll buck you next year, man. Boys, well, you lot make me a villain, you know. It's nothing to do with the club. It's just getting at you, man. Like, it's just G1. Like, I don't even care about the fact that we beat United. It's just you chatting shit. Like, hey, chat shit get banged, man. But you man sound like Arsenal fans. Like, oh my god, Pepe ran past Van Dijk. Oh my god. Oh my god. Allow it, man. Fuck out of here with that shit, man. You letting Xhaka stop, bro. United are shit, bro. You're letting Arsenal fans do that shit they do. Well, El Nene needs a new deal, you know. You're letting the revision happen. Tavares, Cedric, bro. Bro. That's the one thing I'd say, and that's the thing on a serious note with Arsenal is that away from the result, the 6 points, the performance needs to pattern because we've set. I won't say high standards, but we've set ourselves improved standards this season, and we've kind of not adhering to them. Like, I think we're too open defensively. I think, as I said, United, I don't know how you did it. First half, second half, first 20 minutes, don't know how you didn't get in the game. I genuinely thought we was going to fuck it up. As I said with the Chelsea game as well. I can't lie. Some of the options we've had to use this season at this point, we got to pattern up stuff, man. This is what happens when United fans move shameless. Now they have to, bro, I hold it. When Statman Beans was chatting shit and I had to hold it and firm that and soldier that, bro, every dog has their day. I know Arsenal are going to get smacked. I held it. When Arsenal got smacked by Chelsea, no shame in it. But when Liverpool and United and City dealt with us, when we shagged ourselves at Old Trafford, you know, when we let ourselves down, when we got packed in the previous 3 games, we held it. So when we win, I'm going to chat shit. And if we lose again, I'm going to hold it. And then again, I'm going to chat shit. This is how the world goes. You know, hold it. A lot of football fans want to be able to run bants and then not hold it. And you lot make me a villain. Hey, where's shit? Your shit on. That's cool. But the thing is, yeah, do you know why? I'm not saying Arsenal fans accept it. It burns you, United fans. Ross, you type that where I crying. United fans, you can say their shit even though it harms them. It burns it, but it generally fire in that belly. Like, I don't mind. You managed to stick up the train. We just, you know what it is? This season, they said we beat the teams you're supposed to beat. We beat the small clubs. Arsenal 3, Man Red 1. Firmly. You man are not United anymore, man. Soft use, man. Soft use. Certain United content. Rant's the only one on a tug thing. Certain content creators riding voluntary bang up, doing followers only chat and them things there. It would be embarrassing to miss out to Spurs, but let's not act like United are still not in the top 4 race. Don't try and make it about Arsenal. Arsenal will hold their L's, but you lot will be part of it. Man are doing Spurs, Chester United. Crazy. United fans have been twerking for Liverpool and City this season. You lot are in the mud, man. Man Red is in the mud. But what do you expect when you're, when you're the biggest club in the land? You can't fucking put screens in Old Trafford. I'm hearing that when VAR decisions, good thing VAR was at the Emirates, because I heard you lot have to use the advertising billboards. Man can't see no replays. Allow it, fam. Allow it, bro. Allow it, man. Allow it, man. Allow it, man. Matters there, doing uni courses. Matic is there, just don't know what's going on. Josh Denzel, left wing, ripping Cedric. That's calm. You can have that. Who's that you on the right wing? I don't know. Looking like Eddie Murphy and that. I don't know the man there. Like, Man got troops and expressions on the left and the right. As you say on Twitter, allow it, man. You man are shit, man. You man are shit, man. You man are shit. Don't come to London. XHAKA will pack your favourite players. Like Bruno got put in a split. Sancho got put in a split. Mount got put in a split. Shit, they were running out of riz. Like we brought up them Chelsea youths, brought up them United youths. It is what it is. Like, and that's all I've got this season. Because Arsenal not doing serious things. So if you dare to win a game, and the thing is, anything you've heard now is nothing compared to what my United supporting cousins got. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. You like shit, man. Bro, fuck Adam McCullough, blood. Like, listen, listen, in football, you need humility. You know, you can have your opinion, you can run bants, but certain man, their arrogance is hidden in insecurity. Like, and I can't always talk like you know things and talk like you're the oracle. Then you look like a dickhead. Crazy. Tavares got spliff, but we won, blood. Like, Tavares scored. The drip is different. What? The lot hit the post. Sancho dribble past Cedric. What spliff? That's some shit, Zoots, bro. Like, not even billing it. You just how I know G1 can't bill it. Them man there. Smoking some Reggie. That's spice. You lot pattern up, man. In fact, probably some of your players probably need to smoke spice. McTominay stinking up the place and then doing the interview. And the thing is, top Reds will get behind that guy. It's the right things when they say, you're the fucking pussy on the pitch. You're not talking with your chest. You man are in disarray, man. But honestly, bro, again, this is why I don't rate United fans sometimes. Man was saying Bruno is world class. He will walk into that City team. Allow it, man. Allow it, man. Allow it. Them man, they are match of the day footballers, and I like Bruno. Meaty, man. Yeah, Matt can do all of that. Matt can do. Oh, put his hands up. Oh, when Rodri did that, they took the 3 points. Would I rather put on my hand like a dickhead and this and that? That's why Matt don't care. He's calling. He left the pitch with some credibility. He's busting out. He got paid from United. Same way Pogba dipped out for free. Dipped for free. Came back, leaving for free again. It's peak. It's peak. Glory, Man United. Glory, Man United. Glory, Man United. Bro, look at these polls. Was Cedric was Eddie offside, bro? But listen, when Ruud van Nistelrooy is getting Bandulu pens and you lot have to cheat to beat our unbeaten record, or you lot are getting penalties, I don't give a fuck. Take that to the ref, bro. Do I look like a fed to you? Go and chat to Peter Wharton or whatever. I don't give a fuck about that. I didn't see anything. I didn't see Cedric's thing. I didn't see Ronaldo. I didn't see any handball. So it'd be unfair for me personally to speak on it, people. I can't speak on that. And I can only speak on what happened. All Arsenal can do is be accountable of the result of themselves. I saw my team turn up. I saw my team fight. I saw us score goals. Saw us get 3 points. I saw United. Fair enough. Right, cool. You can say about that. But boy, what else apart from 3 man would they do? Boy, don't forget you man are saying I don't know for Peter Wharton. Take it up with them, man. I don't know. I told him Sunday League play to the whistle. Man are talking about winks. He said, well, go on to him, bro. He can wink with that. You lot, bro, tell Alex Ferguson to give you the contact. He stopped paying his direct debits. That's why man got shagged. I don't want to hear it, man. Bro, them man there tried to say Tellers is good as well. Allow it, man. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. And I'm already, you know what it is? I need to double down because I know when Arsenal, United are going to be cheerleaders the next time we lose. But when United next beat Arsenal, I know you're going to be on to me. But I'm never hiding front lining. You man are lames. Can't take me for no stat man pains. Hey. XHAKA did it at the bridge. And on Saturday, he did it again. Hey, come on. Someone get me in the booth. I need to tell the truth. Fuck them United youths. Man, build up the Chelsea youths. Man, build up the United youths. Shit, then the Spurs. Oh, fuck it. No more. Wait for the next day. Whoosh. I don't care, bruv. If we miss out, that's big boy business. We'll deal with that. You don't make out that United are not in that top 4 race. Don't make out that United's thing is 30, bro. Allow it, fam. If we miss out, you miss out. It's 2 bums outside the bookies chatting shit. Shut up, man. Your manager's out there flowing in the white towel. You man said you're winning the league at the start of the season. Man brought Ronaldo back for fucking nothing. Fair enough, shout. Ronaldo got 100 goals and a hat-trick against Spurs. What? Scoring against Arsenal. Man, seen them Nottingham Forest brothers do that. Allow it, fam. Allow it, bro. Allow it, fam. Don't want to hear it, bro. Oh, man, I got him ripping Cedric and Tavares and that. Allow it, bro. It's like Don saying they're beating dead things and getting excited. That's dead, fam. Like, that's dead drillings, shit drillings, picking on innocent youths. You're picking on good youths. You're picking on shit youths. You're trying to bully man that are not on nothing. Allow it, bro. And this is just G1 now. I don't even care about United. That it's just G1. It's just G1. It's not even a United fan thing. Top 6 to aim. Oh, Lord. That stinks. Hey, what? Hey, what's that? Is that the Sancho to 45? Bruno 42? Hella loud in the air. Hey, Liverpool, you want that? City, you want that? Shit, City, Liverpool, billion. It's just G1, bro. I don't even care about United now. Like, I don't give a shit about United. It's not even, it's gone beyond that. It's you. Like, don't get confused. Exactly. Like, let's be honest. Both teams, the fullbacks were Banduli. They're not, and the thing is, they're not even the other first choice one's much better, probably. But boy, it's Banduli. Allow it, man. Yeah, brother, don't talk to me about Marseille, cuz man, see Gerson score, bro. We're talking about Man United and you, fam. Don't talk about nothing. You've been hiding. I've been waiting for you. Sunday, I was waiting for you, but Tuesday's the Lord's Day. We'll allow it, innit? You're making me do this to you in Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak to everyone out there. It's you, bro. It's just you. United fan shameless, man. Like, they tried to say Wan-Bissaka's better than Trent. Then they tried to run Trent's better going forward. Wan-Bissaka's better defending, brother. And I'm giving straight to dons that weren't even involved. Bro, it's man divided, bro. Them man are not Man United. Like, even Man United is a bit shaky in itself, but if that's how them man they want to flex, let them do their thing, man. Them man they. I don't know about none of that. No, it's not done. It's my flipping channel. It'll be done when I say it's done, bro. You need to hold it because you are shameless. Every comment, don't worry, we're gonna beat Arsenal now. We're not gonna lose on Saturday. Man said that with his chest after Liverpool dealt with them. You man are some slags, bro. What's the top 4 race? I don't know what the league table is saying. I can't look at it. What Arsenal need to do is just focus on what's going on. It'd be, as I said, I haven't seen VAR with anything that's happened in the game. I haven't seen where the league table is. All I know is Arsenal have some difficult games, some injuries. Just keep doing what you're doing, and everyone plays 38 games, and we'll see then. We saying Spurs, Chester United. United fans have never cheered. They on the best of days they cheerlead Spurs. They're never gonna cheerlead like they've cheerleaded before. They're gonna be absolute. Oh, G1's gonna be dropping his knickers for Spurs. You know, S is gonna be flagging his titties for Spurs. Is that what you better? Oh, allow it, bro. Allow it, man. And whatever else happens, I don't mind, man. We do our get backs, our GBGs. Boy, United taking a back seat, Liverpool smoking, City smoking. Shit, you lot smoking yourselves. That's the thing. United packed themselves. Both teams packed themselves. Like the 3 goals, 4 goals were packed. Like Arsenal did dumb shit for the goal we conceded. You man were doing stupid shit for the goals you conceded. In the last 3 games prior, we was doing stupid shit. As I always say, when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I like. So it is what it is. I don't want to hear nothing. It's shit, man. Both teams are shit, man. Both teams very shit, like incredibly meaty. I think Ten Hag's gonna do good things because both teams are shit, man. Bants aside, DG, we don't claim stat man. He thinks United would beat Liverpool at Anfield. Oh man, are denying their dons. Pick up your don, don't leave him. Bants aside, Sancho is the only player I keep. Fuck with Sancho. Yeah, man. You know, Ronaldo can stay. Ronaldo's a problem. Well, just because of Ronaldo, it's like having Messi and Ronaldo, but there's several problems before that, innit? But once the team pattern set, I think, as I said, I think next season Sancho's going to put up double numbers, but obviously I don't know about that. And what I mean by that is, right, like what you see with Smith Rowe and Saka right now, I think I like Sancho. I actually like your club, United. I like what you stand for. Like, I just don't like G1 and you, man. Bro, you man, get your 10 players, bro. Like, get your 10 players, bro. We'll build them up next season as well, because are you crazy? I don't hear nothing about these youths. We don't do this linking up business. We just savage youths, man. My fucking manager, Mikel Arteta. Come on, my guy. Ever come round here, man. Real youngsters and shit, man. I don't know about Josh Denzel and Adoy Hodgson and Mount and all these. In fact, to be fair, big up Mount. They found him yesterday against West Ham. I don't know about these youths. I don't know about these youths. Barcelona have offered Frankie de Jong and a number of other players to several clubs. I see him linked with United as well, man. Did someone say our centre back has the same amount of goals in the Premier? Sancho? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Away from any of that, though, let's look at some other Premier League news as well, people. Obviously, where the other fixtures were concerned, or better yet, results, people. Brighton 2, Southampton 2. What a game that was. I don't know how Welbeck's been allowed to claim. Well, he tried to claim one, but Welbeck scored. Ward-Prowse scored two crackers, really. The free kick and then the bang. That was lit. That game was lit. We should have done a watch-along for that. Burnley are out of the relegation zone after still technically managerless Burnley after a 1-0 victory against Wolves. I can't lie. Liverpool weren't at their best, but courtesy of Andy Robertson, who scored an Origi in the second half, they won 2-0. Now, Everton stunk up the place, man. Like, there were literally no passes, no bite, no desire. The most exciting thing is probably Richarlison falling on the floor. Anthony Gordon tried a thing, but it weren't enough. And I personally don't think that's a penalty. I don't think that's a penalty. I'll be absolutely real with you. There's no way in hell that's a penalty. Because for me, in real time, I could be wrong. It just looked like Anthony Gordon. He saw Matip is strong. He looked like there's a chance to play. He's overran the ball, and it became a myth. Man said Ben Mee is better than Lampard. Ben Mee, boy, it's looking lit though. It's looking lit. But yeah, Liverpool won 2-0 against Everton, and things are going from bad to worse. Even Jorginho missing a pen couldn't stop Chelsea, as in the 90th minute Pulisic scored. It was a committed display from West Ham, but ultimately they switched off. And Dawson being obviously once they went down to 10 men, they just looked flat out of gas and got shagged. Really, Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1. 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 Arsenal 3, Man Red 1. I'm just making sure, man, them hear that one there. 4-goal thriller. You know, Arsenal the killers. You know, Red Devils, you man playing like a bunch of angels and pussycats, really. You know, we got cannons for a reason. Anyways, you lot make me a villain. Leicester and Everton. Liverpool, Everton 2-0. I've already said that. Leicester and Aston Villa drew 0-0. That doesn't help either side. Gab Jesus heard that he was linked with Arsenal, and instantly, you know, he had identical statistics to Lacazette. Instantly, he patterned that up after he scored 4 great goals. Big up Zinchenko and Kevin De Bruyne for their assists, and Rodri scored a sizzler as well as they ran riot and defeated Watford 5-1. Newcastle are moving mad. You know, if Joe Linton scores a brace against you, you're doing mad. You're moving mad. Joe Linton scored 2. Bruno Guimaraes, that was a dirty little chip as well. They won 3-0. Kieran Dowell, you let Norwich down. Brentford held off Spurs. And to be honest, the highlight was probably Harry Kane saving a shot on the line. I don't know what's going on for Spurs. Apparently in 180 odd minutes of football, they've had, I think, no shots on target. There's some mad stat doing the rounds, people. Really and truly. And you're hearing Conte's trying to offer himself to PSG. Them and they're trying to skate at the first hurdle. DG, would you take Hector Bellerin back? Big up to Hector Bellerin for winning the Copa del Rey, but allow me, man. How did Madrid sell Varane and Ramos just for them to die abroad and sign Rudiger and Alaba for free? Crazy stuff, man. Yeah, we did it here. Arsenal 3, Man United 1. Good thing is, though, it must have been a quick journey home for half of them United fans. You know, G1 used to live in North London. Them and there. Shout out the real United fans. I can't lie, United fans. It's a cheap point. It's a cheap point saying that you don't live in Manny. It's a very cheap point to score on you lot, man. But Conte's moving like a whore, man. He's just a badino, man. He's trying to bust out. He's fully just trying to bust out. But yeah, he's been linked with them. What other news have we got? Quickly as well, people. Rudiger said he's dipping as well. Where's the Poch team? Quickly as well, because I'm aware of the time, people. Don't forget 11:30 across Twitch and YouTube are going again, people. But in other news, obviously it's all entertainment. Big up you lot, man, because you're good sports, man. You're good sports. We have a bit of banter, but yeah, man. This is why I like Twitch, man. Do you know how many you probably on Twitter guys are like, well, how many Champions Leagues have you won? Someone was even trying to moan like this. There's some United fans, they don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Someone was like, how many Champions? I said something about Lingard. He's like, but he's got Champions League. He's like, what? Lingard's got Champions League? Me and him, we got the same amount of Champions League. Fucking Nunzo, what are you talking about? Like, anyways, away from any of that, PSG are set to sack Mauricio Pochettino, and I mean, the United thing's dead now. He's still going to get linked with Madrid, and you know, Carlo. Would it be fair to say he's going to live or die by the Champions League? To be fair, if Carlo wins that he's one of the first or the only managers to win across the top 5 leagues. Obviously, he's won in France, he's won in England, he would have won in Spain, he's won in Italy. So, and then I'm sure there's a next one. But yeah, he could be sacked. Must be nice getting sacked for 12.6 million. It's funny you say that, Tans, because apparently Daniel Levy's in talks and that, and the current Spurs gaffer, you know, is offering his services to the French side. Look, man's a whore, bro. He's trying to skate out, bro. Conte's them done them galley in the raves. He just wants bottled, any sort of black bottle poured down his neck and wants to drink for free. You're like. Anywho, PSG are set to sack him, people, less than 24 hours after winning the league or title. Well, it's looking peak for you, man, really and truly. So, yeah, reports suggest that Pochettino no longer wants to continue with the French Giants, while the club also do not want the Argentine to be their manager going forward. It's claimed that PSG will need to pay a fee of 12.6 in order to sack Pochettino and his coaching staff, who have a year left on their deals. Quite a lot of money, in it, really brazy. Yeah, so it's brazy for him. Away from that, what else have we got? Donnarumma says things have to change at PSG. Obviously, they're probably going to end up shotting Navas. I think he's coming Prem. What has he said? I'll stay at PSG. I'll try to win the Champions League. You got to improve, though. But I'm here to be the owner of the number one, sir. As I said, for me, it was a year of, just settling in. It's not very easy to change language and habits. I have an excellent relationship with Navas, but as he also said, it's not easy to experience this competition. Things certainly have to change. So they're going to have to make something. And I know Leonardo of PSG has been saying stuff. Livramento suffered a very serious knee injury and needs oxygen. Quite a bitter pill to swallow for the highly rated fullback who allegedly Arsenal and United won. He only lasted 36 minutes. So we wish him all the best, people. It's his knee, very frustrated, and you can see it was a serious injury. We don't know the diagnosis, but it is very serious. He's very down, but we all know he'll come back stronger. Absolutely, he was very frustrated. He could feel that this was more of a serious injury. For next weekend, he's out. We'll get him around, and I'm sure he'll be back strong, which is a bitter pill to swallow. Allegedly, Declan Rice has rejected 200 bags a week. Pardon me. He's been linked with Chelsea and United, and what I think goes against him is this initial contract he signed. If he didn't sign this initial contract, he would have been out. He would have done a thing. Yeah, Arsenal, bro. Every dog has their day. Arsenal had to hold their licks. Don't worry. But today, tomorrow, and until Arsenal lose, you man lost, bro. Allow it. But listen, don't talk on my name. If you're not in front of us in the table, don't talk on our team. This is big people business. But Declan Rice, boy, he's been linked with Chelsea. He's been linked with United. He fits in. The problem is it's a premium, and he's good. But when you start getting past 50 million, what are you bringing to the table where you can't go and look at European alternatives, people? But allegedly he's rejected a new deal, as he should. And allegedly Moyes is not panicking, people. So we'll see what happens with Declan Rice. What else have we got? Barcelona confirmed talks with Rudiger's agent, but played down free transfer move for Chelsea, for the Chelsea defender. We had a meeting with his agent, but we didn't talk about the situation. Agents represent more than one player, and that could lead to confusion. Also, it's not our custom to talk about contracted players, so we can't help. Now is not the time to think about next season. And actually, where is that actually? Let's go on to the Athletic, because I actually want to read what I think it was. I wouldn't say it was weird, but it felt a bit weird that Tuchel kind of just come out and said, yeah, Rudiger said he wants to leave in private. Thomas Tuchel confirms Rudiger will leave at the end of the season. He's confirmed it, as I said. He said, the situation is that he wants to leave the club. He informed me of this in a private talk. We gave everything, me and the club, but we could not fight anymore because of the actions. Without the sanctions, we would have at least had a chance to keep fighting for Rudiger to stay. But for many weeks now, our hands have been tied. As you know, Chelsea's first contract offer was made last August, but that proposal was seen as something of an insult, where Rudiger allegedly is one of already the most lowest paid senior players with their so yeah, I could understand it. At his age, you probably want to go get a payday and things like that. So it fully makes sense. UK government approves independent regulator in football and integrity test for new owners. Oh, the government talking about integrity. Fair enough. Frank Lampard wasn't happy. He said Everton should have had a penalty in the derby loss. I can't lie. When I've seen it twice, I don't think it's a penalty, but it is what it is. Lampard said it was a penalty. If that was Mo Salah in the other end, he gets a penalty. You don't get them here at Anfield. That's the reality of football sometimes. If you look back with that on VAR, there's questionable things going on. Maybe that's going to be expected when you come here. Gordon's looking for it. He's tried to dribble. See, Matip is stronger and faster, and he's tried to cut across him and dribble and drop on the floor. Me personally, I don't think it's a pen, but I've seen less given. I've seen ones given for less. We could have had a penalty. Sometimes they just go against you. It's just how football is at sometimes. Matip stood on my foot. Clearly, I've gone 1v1 with him. I've got the better of him and he stood on my... I don't even agree. You bottled it. And to be honest, you hit the ground too much, bro. Like, you hit the ground way too much, people. Way too much. Apparently... Oh, sorry. That's we've already gone over that. I can see Poch and Conte just swapping clubs. But again, if you're Poch, I do think he'd go back to Spurs. But would it make sense? When you move away from the euphoria, is it the right thing to do? You know, it's never nice to go back to your ex. It sounds all good in theory and that. But yeah, it is what it is. Can't lie, you lot have been fantastic. Even G1, you've been a fantastic sport, man. You lot have taken a lot of my crap. As I've taken a lot of you lots half the time when we catch L's. But this is the name of the game, isn't it, really? This is why I love you lot on Twitch, because we can have a laugh and a joke, and it's not too serious, man. To be honest, Rudiger's right. He needs to go get paid, man. Get paid, bro. And I mean, you're seeing, I would say, aggressive Real Madrid links. Really aggressive Real Madrid links for Rudiger these times now. So we'll have to see how that one there develops, really. But there could be some interesting free transfers. As you know, Paul Pogba is on the market and in demand. You know, he's a player that is linked with everyone. You know, there's bear, man. Come on, big up. Hey, make sure you lot are taking in Bossy FM as well. FM King in that. Poch going back to Spurs is like when your bread iron gets when your brethren gets back with his crazy girl. DG, who's flopping harder next season? Rudiger or Christensen? It's difficult. But Christensen looks like he could break under some serious pressure. But then again, if you've got Eric Garcia, the bar's kind of on the floor right now, isn't it? So he's probably equal. Based on how it's moving right now, I would say Christensen, because he's just bottling everything thrown his way. But yeah, man. On that note, though, people, let me go and prepare for the next live stream. As I said, say people. Yeah, as I was saying, 11:30 we go live again. We're going to focus a bit more on Arsenal. There's alleged talk around now. And then they want a new contract, whether that's the best or the worst decision. I'm going to ask you lots of opinions, Gab, Jesus, and all of that. On a serious note, though, United fan, Arsenal fan, football fan, I hope this week is filled with an abundance. First and foremost, I hope everybody remains healthy and gets continued in better health. And then after that, in terms of our goals, hopes, dreams, ambitions, aspirations, I hope we will have a good one. On that, though, I'm going to go live in 6 minutes, people. So I'll see you lot in a second. Peace. In fact, I didn't run the ad, the exit.
Always just that active red flag, defending.
I think it's like